Hello, everybody. It is March 20th, and I'm back with the daily devotion. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. I have a few scriptures during this devotion, but I will first read Matthew 8:25 through 26 before I get started with the devotion. And then I have a couple scriptures I'll read throughout. So Matthew 8:25 through 26. So the disciples came and woke him up, saying, Lord, save us, we're going to die. But he said to them, Why are you fearful, you of little faith? Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the seas, and there was a great calm. And that's Matthew 8:25 through 26. Okay, I will go ahead and get started with the devotion. It is by faith God's mighty power is released into the life of a Christian. And I will read Hebrews 11:33 through 35. 11:33 through 35. Let's see. Make sure I got that right. Hold on. Yeah, Hebrews 11:33 through 35. Okay. Here we are. And what more shall I say for the little time? I'm going to start that over. Hebrews 11:31 through 33. Or 33 through 35. Hebrews 11:33 through 35. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 33. Who through faith subdued kingdoms, worked righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, became valiant in battle, turned to fight the armies of the aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again. Others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. So I'm going to read that again, 33 through 35. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. Who through faith subdued kingdoms, worked righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, became valiant in battle, turned to fight the armies of the aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again. Others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. Okay? That was Hebrews 11:33 through 35. All right. Let's see here. All right. For the fact that you have doubts indicate that you do not know God as you should. If your prayer life is infiltrated with doubts, you have denied yourself the greatest single avenue you have. Let's see. I'm going to read that over. The fact that you have doubts indicates that you do not know God as you should. If your prayer life is infiltrated with doubts, you have denied yourself the greatest single avenue of prayer that God has made available to you. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. And I will read Hebrews 11:6. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy. I've got sinuses going like crazy. Never had sinuses in my life. This year, I've had 2 flare-ups now. So, thanks to the pollen here in Florida. Never had sinuses in my life until now. And they're irritating. Okay, Hebrews 11:6. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Okay, that was 11:8. Sorry. God never comforts you. get this out. God never comforts you in your doubt. Jesus consistently rebuked those who would not believe him. He had revealed enough of himself for his purpose to have believed him in their time of need. God wants to build your understanding. God wants to build your understanding of him until your faith is sufficient to trust and obey him in each situation. Sorry about my stumbling around. I'm just okay. Now I'm gonna read kind of out of sorts here with this head whatever sinuses. I'm gonna read Mark 9:23 through 35. Mark 9. Let me find that. Mark 9. Well, Mark 9. What did I say it was? 9:23 through 35. 23. 23. Jesus said to him, "If you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes." Jesus said to him, "If you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes." Immediately the father of the child cried out and said with tears, "Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief." And I think 25. When Jesus saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the unclean spirit, saying to it, "Deaf and dumb spirit, I command you, come out of him and enter him no more." Okay. Oh, shoot. Just rip that. Okay. And that was, like I said, Mark 9:23 through 25. The moment you turn to him in a genuine commitment to rid yourself of doubt, God will match your doubt with a revelation of himself that can convince you of his faithfulness. When Thomas doubted, Jesus revealed himself in such a way that every doubt vanished. And I'm going to read John 20:27. Sorry, my voice is just not, it's not performing. I think my sinus medicine is kind of throwing me off kilter today, so just bear with me. We'll make it through this day. Might be stumbling around a little bit, but we'll make it. Okay, so, where was I? Oh, John 20:27. Let's see. Then he said to Thomas, "Reach your finger here and look at my hands, and reach your hand here and put it into my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believing." Okay. And that was John 20:27. You can only resolve your lack of faith in God's presence. Let's see. You can only resolve your lack of faith in God's presence. He must reveal, it says, let's see, let me read that again. That didn't make any sense to me. You can only resolve your lack of faith in God's presence. He must reveal himself in such a way that any doubt you might have is removed. Jesus did this with his disciples. He involved them in a constant growing relationship within himself. Jesus took them through teachings to small miracles. Okay, I'm going to read that again. I'm going to start over. You can only resolve your lack of faith in God's presence. He must reveal himself in such a way that any doubt you might have is removed. Jesus did this with his disciples. He involved them in a constant growing relationship with himself. Jesus took them through teachings, to small miracles, to large miracles, and to the resurrection. Jesus knew that the redemption of the world would rest. Jesus knew that the redemption of the world rested on his disciples believing him. What does God say to do in the lives of those around you that waits upon your trust in him and the removal of your doubt? So, sorry about the stumbling around. I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but right now I'm just having a little head cold and sinuses going on, and it's just not gelling today. The medicine is like... So anyway, we just need to pray that our self-doubt is removed so that we can follow through and be the person that Jesus has asked us to be. This again goes along with, I guess, the other devotions that I've done in this past week. So we just have to pray. If you have self-doubt that you can't be the person that Jesus wants you to be, just pray to him, ask him to take your self-doubt away, and so that he can show you who he wants you to be. So I'm just gonna go and leave it at that today. And you can listen to this again. I know, like I said, I stumbled around a little bit, so I don't know if it made much sense, but I just pray that God makes it all smoothed out in the video and that your ears can hear God's words coming through in this message. So just ask yourself, why do you doubt? Why do you doubt God at all? We shouldn't even doubt God at all. Not even one little second should we doubt God. So I just encourage you to ask yourself that question, why do we doubt? And maybe write it down so that you can see it, and then pray over it and ask God to help you to remove any doubt that you may have. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, if I can make it. Today was a rough day, so I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend.